Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Yes. Let's do it. All right, let's get these deserters back in town. Redirect power. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. Oh, okay. I didn't think I was going to do that. I was full on ready to never go back to Edgewater ever again. Okay. Let's see how we negatively affected the deserters.
Okay,
oh no.
Keep them quiet.
Look at them. They're in a fucking circle. They're so mad at me. I better save it. Save. Hey guys.
I know, I'm trying to think.
How's it going?
One of us want to go see what happened?
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
All right, Thomas. Well, here's the thing. I got your books. So,
No kidding.
take it.
Really? Well, which one?
Both, as a matter of fact.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart.
I like Thomas.
Almost forgot your
He's so
payment.
excited.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
I have for you the elusive part 3.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible.
I know.
You really went exploring down there?
I did.
Adelaide always told us it
Give
was
my money.
swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Well, it was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Deserters are now revering, so then they still love me. Oh god, I'm so happy they still love me. Okay, let's go talk to the lady in charge. Hey.
That's the thing about growing old.
Yeah.
Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on
Well,
a
you're a
spit.
bitch. Sorry.
This is all you're doing.
Okay, boomer.
Cutting off my
Fuck
power,
off.
killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will
You
starve.
better get back to Edgewater.
I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them.
I will.
Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
And I accept full
And
responsibility.
you tell Reed Thompson that I
And,
will
you know, my
never
spaceship.
return to Edgewater.
And I'm gonna
I would
fly
rather
away.
die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't
Well,
deserve
Reed's an
treatment.
asshole,
Said the medicine would have been wasted on him.
and I don't care about him.
So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
I mean, like, Reed's a bad person.
Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
I'll need some help convincing him, though.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every
See,
man
this
and
seems like
woman
the
in
ideal
Edgewater.
solution.
Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Oh,
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder,
Yummy.
worker, don't matter much to me.
this bitch is
The human
crazy.
body is rich with nutrients.
Fuck. What happens when you run out
Edgewater
of
cemetery's got
corpses?
corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Yeah, like your son. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Let's go talk to our people. These are our people now. I am the captain now. Okay, let's talk to you first, because you really
Adelaide.
like me.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
I know. You won't survive without power.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
My very
just-
own toolbox.
Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Don't be so sure, Thomas. Why is that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater. Hates everything Edgewater stands
Should I go talk
for.
to Reed first?
Hates what that town does to
I think I
people.
should.
What it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Okay.
You know where to find me.
All right, let's go talk to Reed. My goodness. All right, go and talk to Reed from the cannery. Hello, Reed Robeson. Gotta talk to you.
This is a fine day, friend.
Yes, it
Power
is.
flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
I did it. I did that.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
When you leave. I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice.
Wow.
I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
Your town's a mess, Reed.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave.
Like small little
I'm a
weak
Spacer's
hands.
Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't need anything but Saltuna. Of course you're gonna get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You
I
need
don't understand.
Adelaide's garden.
You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible.
Well,
The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide has found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
People. Should I tell him? She's been growing her crops with a special fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Corpses. Mostly human.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer?
No, he likes it.
Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling
Is this William
Spacer's choice
Shatner?
property long after
Is that
its
who's
date of
voicing this
expiration.
character?
I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
This town needs Adelaide.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I am as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
Yes. This town could use all the help it can get.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she
Wow.
deserves this office more than I do.
Reed, I respect that.
I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended.
Blum.
Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to
Edgewater
see
is
the
going to
back
be
of
so
me.
beautiful. What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last
I
a
don't
day
know.
outside the wall.
I could see myself lasting a week.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
You don't have to do this,
I do.
you know.
Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and
Ah.
she knows how to tend a crop. She's
Trying to
what this
save his
town
life. All right, take care. Good luck. Can't believe we did it. Hell yeah. Parvati, can you believe it?
I think you did the rightest thing you could.
I
sending
did do
power
the
back to
rightest thing I
Edgewater.
could.
A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they didn't care much for me.
Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff.
Uh-huh.
He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
That boy is head over heels for
I'm
you.
just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst.
Okay. Great news.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I'm a snake. A slithery
I
snake.
never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point.
To be fair, I don't think you deserve
Suppose
it
it's
either.
time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Okay.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies.
Sure do. Lots
I
of
need some
daddies.
time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
See ya. Okay, let's take this. Yes! I have the power regulator! Are you guys going back to town? You guys going?
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
Well, Thomas, you're going back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
And who else? This guy, lady.
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
Same. All right. Hell yes. I feel like we accomplished something good today. Okay, one final side quest to turn in, and then we are back to the Unreliable.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
I found you a logic
Bang up
module.
work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, well, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
You'd better. Yep.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Thank you. Finally, we are gonna get the—
Is this
Whoa.
your ship?
Unreliable
oh,
powered up.
She is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh,
I love her so much.
listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get
It's
this
fine, they have Thomas now.
sinking feeling.
Come with me. I can understand not wanting
Oh, it's
to go
kind of you
back.
to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
Yes.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yes. I would be glad to have you along.
Yes!
Pick a
I mean,
cabin, it's yours.
Thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am.
Ah, I'm so flattered.
I can call you Captain
Yes,
now.
I am the captain now.
I'm the Captain.
She's so excited. She's more excited than I am. This makes me so incredibly happy. Okay. Let's get the old Unreliable off the ground. Hello, Max?
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay. Okie dokie. Let's talk to Sam.
Captain, I have detected that
Oh,
Edgewater's
Ada.
power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
I don't know why I thought her name was Sam. Ada, you're welcome.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have the thingamajigly that you need.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay.
I know, I already
up the ladders.
snooped around a bit. Meow. It's time to go, it's time to go. Whoop. It's time to go, it's time to go. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Time to go. What did I do? Why did I do that? Went the wrong way. It's time to go, it's time to go. Okay, install power regulator. Easy. Yes! Got your very own ship. Let's go talk to Ada. Whee!
What can I do for you, Captain?
Let's go somewhere. I have installed the power
Our systems
regulator.
are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
So excited. Let's get out of here. Ah. Oof. She looks a little rusty. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Yes.